Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. My boy, Zhilei. I've been championing this guy for a long time. I keep saying, man, I think he's going to make a lot of noise as a heavyweight. And I'm still saying that, but I got to be honest, he looked a little, his power is spectacular. But he looks like he's a little bit too slow to get in there and get beyond any heavyweight who has a decent amount of speed. But the thing about Zhang sets traps, and I think even a guy with speed is going to find himself getting knocked out cold the same way Scott Alexander, who stepped in on short notice, got clipped by the big left hand, straight textbook left hand in round one. Zhang was supposed to be fighting Flip Hrgovic for the IBF title eliminator. That didn't happen because Flip Hrgovic had to pull out the bout because his father's passed away. So he had to go out there and handle that. So this guy, Scott Alexander, stepped in last minute. So this was not a title eliminator bout. It was just a fight. So the fight started off, kind of slow. That's Zhang's style, just kind of, plodding along. The man's 23-0-1 coming into the fight, plodding along. And, you couldn't help but think it was going to have a really exceptional knockout going into this fight, especially coming off a dominating knockout victory over Craig Lewis. But Alexander, he's just a sitting duck for that left hand and for almost any punch Zhang wanted to throw. Because Alexander was 16-5-2 coming into the fight, was coming off a loss against Carlos Negron. Carlos Negron can fight. Carlos Negron he was fighting somebody and doing great while he was boxing. It was Dominique Brazil. But Brazil just caught up to him. But Negron can fight. But anyway, it was just a matter of time. If you see what Zhilei did, this is what I'm telling you about boxers, man. And the pedigree, and amateur pedigree, and fighting in the Olympics. Alexander threw a right hand. Zhang caught the shots on his gloves, and then he dipped his head to the right because Zhang's a southpaw, and threw a straight left. It's almost like Alexander threw a shot. He caught it and immediately leaned to the right and stepped into the punch and threw it. It was a straight left hand. There was no jab or nothing. He countered him. It was a catch and counter. A little bit slower because they're heavyweights. But, when he hit him with that straight left, it was all she wrote. And that's why I keep saying, you gotta give Zhang, credit. You gotta give him respect. You gotta give him a chance to make some noise, with the heavyweights. Because when you can hit like that, that's true knockout power. That's not hit somebody and just daze them. That knockout power is crazy. And, a lot of the heavyweights have it, but I'm rooting for Zhang, man. I'm rooting for Zhang. It's just, I like the fact that his efforts resulted in a dominating and exciting KO victory over Alexander. And the fact that it happened within a minute and 54 seconds of the first round, that creates a lot of buzz for Zhang. It creates a lot of buzz for Eddie Hearn and DAZN and, China and the heavyweight division. So now the next fight we're going to see him in is with Flip Hrgovic. That's going to be for an IBF title eliminator. And the winner of that fight will go on to fight whoever's holding the IBF belt. So he's right there. But he's got to get through Hrgovic. And, fans are split as far as their opinion on who's going to win that fight. I'm rooting for Zhang all the way, though. I am. I like Flip Hrgovic, too. But and I'm not even trying to be funny. I think because I like that damn boneless pork spare ribs, at the Chinese spot. I like fried rice. I like all that. And because I spent so much time in Asia, I spent a lot of time in Asia, Taiwan, spent time in China. I tend to have feel like I understand him more. So if I had a pick, man, I'd go with I celebrated Chinese New Year on multiple occasions with friends. So, I'm going to sit there, man. I'm going to rock with the China man. I'm going to rock with him, Zhang. But Flip Hrgovic, honestly, he on paper, you look at his speed, his work rate. If Zhang can't be active enough and if he gets tired, Hrgovic's going to win that fight. relatively easily, especially if he gets beyond the first 4 rounds. But if I had to pick somebody, I'm going with Zhang, because he that power is devastating. He sets traps. He's intelligent. He may be just a bit too slow to actually get in there and win against Hrgovic. But anyway, we'll see. That being said, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Shout out to all the veterans. I'm gonna go eat me a little pork fried rice, and I'm in the breeze.